Hello everyone, this is Weathermiss and welcome back to Season 2 of Hardcore Minecraft episode 26. So last time we made a huge step in our hardcore progression. We found the end portal and we've made a way to get to it through the nether. So at this point we're at a really good spot in the fact that all we really need to do is, gather the materials to prepare ourselves for the fight against the dragon, and then we'll basically be ready to go after him. We just have to go through the nether and get to him. Although, I am thinking about potentially moving some of my base pieces over to the area where the portal is, just so that way I can... Oh, hello, little guy. I can... I don't have to go through this all the time, risk getting hit by gas or different things like that. So I'm highly debating... And I'm leaning more toward moving stuff, to moving the main pieces of my base. I'm not too worried about the furnaces because I can recreate those on the spot pretty easily. But, moving some of my stuff, especially all the materials that I have, and moving them closer to the base. Or, I'm sorry, the portal, the end portal. That just seems like the best idea. That way I don't have to travel so far, and when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. So I have a lot of stuff in my inventory, like almost too much. Like my inventory here is full, my chests are full, I got all types of fun stuff. So it's gonna be a couple of trips of transporting things back and forth. But first, because it is nighttime, I'm actually going to sleep because I don't want to end up on the other side when there's no light and no shelter in the middle of the night. And also, I'm not sure when I slept last, so who knows, there may be phantoms existing. But one thing I did find out with the new aquatic update with the phantoms is I might potentially want them to come attack me so I can kill them. And the reason that is because they drop phantom membranes, and phantom membranes can be used in a potion to actually give you slow falling, which is really helpful to have if you are going to go fight the dragon, because if you get knocked by the dragon on accident, I have a method so I don't get hit by the dragon as often, but at the same time, if it happens, that slow fall is going to catch you and you're not going to go falling very far. So I'm considering maybe staying up a couple of nights. First of all, the lag when I transport in this portal is insane, but I'm thinking that I may stay up a couple of nights just so that way I can have that interaction with that phantom, kill them, and get the phantom membranes to create that potion, because I think they would be really, really helpful to have. In my practice runs, I have used those potions a couple of times, and they're really, really convenient to have, and I would feel much more comfortable if I did have them, even if I am able to still fight him without those there and without those help. So that's another thing to consider, another thing to think about as we're preparing for the fight against the dragon, because that's basically what's going to be the next couple of episodes, just preparing, getting our potions together, getting we have our diamond gear, which is at a pretty good level if I remember correctly. We got some protection on it and all types of good stuff on it. So I'll have to recheck and make sure what's on those, because I don't remember, because I would prefer to have protection 4 on everything, just because that is what I feel most comfortable with. I don't feel as bad getting attacked by an enderman for or by accident in the end if I look at it wrong. So the protection 4 is really, really helpful to have. So I'll have to double check and make sure what those are equipped with. But yeah, what I was saying was that these next couple episodes are all about preparing for the fight against the dragon. I'm not sure how many episodes it'll take to prepare, but I will say that it's gonna be intense. So this is one of the farthest progressions I've made in a survival world, from scratch, and to be able to do this in hardcore mode is I'm pretty happy about it so far. I'm pretty happy with how I've progressed. So that's where we are right now, and right now I don't actually remember showing you guys the path from portal to portal, nether portal to nether portal on camera. I think I actually cut that out because that was way too much junk, and so far, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is basically what it is. Oh man, there's lots of stuff happening here. First of all, let's run away from this really quick. It's a long way. It's a kind of a mess too. It's kind of all over the place. So, yeah, that's basically how it works. Okay, first of all, I would love to fight that guy, but I don't want to fight that guy with a magma like right there. I had this go down into the ground here. That's right. Actually, I don't know where that gas went, but I'm gonna fight this guy really quick, just so I can. Oh, the gas is down there now. Yeesh. Don't stop shooting. Or, I mean, stop shooting, not don't stop shooting. It's like, don't, period. Stop. Ouch. Alright. These guys are a piece of cake now. Now, fire resistance. I believe these guys give you the magma creams, which are good for fire resistance potions, which I don't necessarily, get rid of the egg, need in the nether, so, or not the nether, in the end, so I really don't need those guys. But the experience is what matters, so I'm gonna go with it. Alright, so we're about where the other portal is. Like I said, it's a long, windy way. It's a little crazy and weird, but that's at this point it really doesn't matter what that looks like from portal to portal, because if I plan on moving bases, then that's fine too. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you guys remember last time, there was a little bit of a cave system here, and I haven't explored this at all. Oh crap, there's monsters. But let me just get the sky real quick. But it looks like this could be, first of all, I'm not exactly sure how big this thing is. It actually almost looks like a ravine, which is good because that means it more than likely goes all the way down to the stronghold. So I'm thinking about setting up my base somewhere in here. I think that'd be awesome. It'd be really really easy access to the stronghold if I can get to it from here. I'm not 100% sure. If it goes all the way down, I can check that in a little while. I'm not too concerned about it right now. I just want to find a place where I can kind of settle down and put all my junk. So what I'm thinking of doing is first killing this spider, getting rid of it because I don't like spiders in my house. There's also a creeper there, which he's not really attacking me, so we'll just wait and see if he comes around the corner. But make sure he doesn't sneak up on me like a little creep. So I'm thinking about doing this and then building this up. It's gonna look ugly. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna look as clean and polished as my other place did, that's for sure. But you know, that's okay because this place is going to be I mean, it's a temporary base because we're gonna be heading down to the end and working with it. So I'm not worried about it looking too clean because it's likely not going to last very long anyway. So that's my thought on it. You know, if it looks ugly, sorry. I'm not worried about cleaning it up at this point. So I'm going to finish. First I'm going to kill this guy. Or he's going to kill himself. Okay. But I'm going to finish cleaning up, or not really cleaning up this area, but sort of closing this area off so monsters don't have an issue or don't have issues with the monsters or anything like that. And I'm going to kind of block things off, eat because I keep falling and hurting myself or I keep getting hit by things. So I'm going to take care of this really quick and then we'll see what it looks like afterward. Alright guys, so here's what we got going on so far. I've made a little entrance here so no monsters can get in. I've lit this place up so no monsters can spawn. And then also I've covered this up so I don't have to go lighting up a whole tunnel. I can just bada bing bada boom put that there. This door goes down into the ravine. That's there temporarily. Or I guess it's not there temporarily, but for the meantime we shouldn't go through that door because there's absolutely nothing that will catch us from that fall. That's going to be there to sort of be our entrance down into the ravine. Because if I had to guess, like going down into the ravine is probably going to be one of the fastest way to get down to the stronghold, and so that's the approach that I'm going to take. And so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see, it's nighttime, so I'm gonna take a nap first. I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing my stuff over. I mean, I think it's gonna take a couple of trips for sure, so I want to make sure that I have some time to do that. I'm gonna make a couple of chests, so I have chests here already to put the stuff in, because first of all, like, oh crap, I didn't make enough wood planks. I need to drop some of this stuff off into chests, so I have plenty of room for everything that I'm gonna go pick up, and I need space anyway, so it works out. Where should I put this? Let's put this here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and drop off a bunch of the junk that we have. I'm gonna kind of put them in somewhat of a decent order, just that way it's not all clustery. Mostly focusing on some of the higher priced items separated out, and some of the extra stuff, blocks, I'll put in here as well, because I have a separate chest for blocks typically. I'll keep that with me. I should have that shovel with me as well, just in case. I won't need a boat because I'll be staying. Oh, I have this bow. I'll be staying in the nether. We'll take the water bucket with me just in case. I have plenty of food. I actually need to cook this beef, but I want to go grab the cobblestone first before I cook it, because I don't want to mine out more cobble just to make more furnace. I'll just go pick those up. Okay, so I'll put some books in here, and I mean, I'm okay with, get rid of that fence. I'm okay with leaving some of this other stuff in here. It's not I'll put this gold there. I'm not really concerned about that stuff. This is okay. Okay, so with that being emptied out, my inventory, and it being daytime, we are going to travel back through the portal back to our old base, and then just make a couple rounds, and by the time we come back, all my stuff should be moved over. So as I'm walking back, I just remembered another reason why I want to move my stuff over. So aside from being right next to the portal and being ready to go as soon as, I have all the materials, I actually also want to go down and discover, or like stay around that area to explore. So like that ravine area as well as the stronghold. The stronghold usually has a ton of stuff to go through and look, and I would feel much more comfortable if I had my materials and such nearby, and I don't have to travel so much to get, like, if I need to get additional iron sword, or whatever, just gear as a whole to go through that stronghold or whatever. I think it'd just be easier if everything was located right there. So that's another reason why, I might take an episode or two just to kind of go through the stronghold, especially through the library. You never know what kind of books you're going to get in there, and I'm really looking forward to going through that one, only because there's always the possibility of a mending book, and mending is really, really powerful to have. So yeah, I want to spend maybe an episode just going through the stronghold, seeing if we find anything interesting, and then also trying to find the portal itself, only because there's lots of different corridors and stuff that the stronghold has, and so we want to be able to know where that portal is and access it, and be able to access it pretty easily. So knowing where that is very, very important. So that's what's probably going to be the next couple of steps once we get everything all situated in our second base. Alrighty, everybody, I've grabbed the last of my things from my old base. The enchantment room is completely empty, and I've made one in the other place. I've emptied out the chests here. There's some stuff that I'm leaving behind, a lot of stuff that I don't need, like some gravel or dirt, or some of those other blocks, and then as well as some there's seeds in there, some sugarcane. I've gotten some like that I've kept, so I don't think I need much more than that, especially considering I also have some paper, so I don't need the sugarcane. But a lot of materials down here that I don't actually need, I've left behind. So I'm going to leave this as is. I'm not going to be coming back. I'm just going to say goodbye and perhaps come back another time, especially with the villagers here and all that. Like, I may come back through this place to get some more ender pearls if I don't get the remaining 2 ender pearls I need to unlock the portal, as well as keep some in my inventory for the battle against the dragon itself. I'll definitely want some extra for those. So if I do need to come back and get some ender pearls, I have that capability. But for now, that base is no longer in use. I kept my farm there as well. I don't foresee me needing to use that farm going forward. I may have to do something at the old base, or I'm sorry, at the new base, whether it be farming or starting breeding some animals just to maintain my food intake. But aside from that, like, I don't need to take all that farmland with me. So I'm carrying the last little bit of my most important materials back to my old base. I kind of have a little bit of a setup going on right now. As I've been moving stuff over, I've kind of been organizing things too. It doesn't really look the best. I mean, the walls don't match anything. Everything's kind of out of order. There's lots of chests, so there's lots of things. So it's not organized at all, really. I just wanted to get everything over, and then we can sort of do an organization process, ideally thing, a little bit later. For now, I just wanted to get this move out of the way. So I'm gonna finish going through the rest of this nether. I think I'm about halfway through, and then I'll meet you at the new base. So as I've been going through the nether, bringing the rest of my stuff over, one thing that I've noticed that gives you a lot of experience is mining out the quartz. So typically, I don't need the quartz for anything specific, so I usually don't mine it out, but I've been picking it up because it gives you a whole ton of experience. I don't necessarily pick up the quartz itself because I don't really need that material, but getting that experience has been really helpful. I went, when I first entered the nether here, like just a second ago, I was level 26, and now I'm already up to level 28, almost 29, so it is a really, really good experience booster. So I'm gonna mine that out because I need infinity on my bow still, and I need to be level 30 for that, I believe. So yeah, I'm gonna be building up that experience real good so I can get that. Alright guys, we have made it back to our new base, and we're gonna have a new base tour and show you what's going on with everything. So of course I couldn't leave my old base without my pots and my flowers, and so I brought them with me. So I have my same 3 plants just scattered around here. And in here is the enchantment room, just a little cut in the wall off to the side here, and same number of books and everything on blah blah blah. And here's my nether wart growing real good. Like, I have quite a bit of nether wart, so I don't really think I really need all this, but hey, it's good. Bed and crafting table, my furnaces, my lots of chests, which this chest has nothing in it currently. I have 2 chests in my inventory as well that have nothing, and then these are kind of just filled with stuff. I got rid of a ton of stuff, as you guys saw recently, because I didn't really need all those blocks, and so I just kind of got rid of them. And then some other materials here that are potentially going to be used for they're highly valuable items, or they're going to be used for the potion making right there. So one thing that I noticed I needed to do is I need to repair my sword. It has some pretty good things on it, and so I don't want to lose it. And it's going to cost 3 levels. So basically the levels that I got while I was in the nether are going to be going toward fixing this sword. But I guess that's okay, I don't think I'm too worried about it. It's fine. We'll get those levels back. Alright, so one other thing that I thought of that I wanted to do was I do have this door here that's going to go lead down into the ravine, but I do want a door here as well because there is a little cave system back here that I want to explore at some point. And so I just want to be able to go and have access to it. So currently it is nighttime, which means I can't really do anything in the day, but this is our new base, and this is where we're going to be calling it home. So at this point, I think we have some time for a little bit of exploring just to see what's around, and then perhaps next episode is when we'll start to get really deep into the ravine, or we'll see what happens when we go from there, just because like I said, not 100% sure if the ravine does in fact go to the stronghold or where that puts us, but the ravine gives us a good shot at getting low enough to the ground, or low enough to bedrock, I guess, to get to it. And this is empty. Wow. That was fun. I enjoyed myself. So at least we lit it up so that way it's not going to be very dangerous. So no monsters back here, perhaps. I'm going to grab this experience because I need it. I need to get... I'm really... Like, my next enchant that I really want to focus on is definitely going to be Infinity, because that enchant is very, very key for the fight against the dragon. Like, first of all, I'm a bad shot. Okay, so the more arrows I have, the better, and I don't want to have to craft a bunch of arrows. I just want to be able to have infinity amount of arrows, because that just works best for me and the type of fighter that I am, because I'm not that good at aim. So I'm going to sleep real quick, actually. So I think I changed my mind a little bit. I don't want to do any exploring, only because that little cave didn't really do anything for me, but I'm not quite ready to go into the ravine just yet. I do want to look up at the surface here to see... Ooh, a zombird. I do want to see what kind of farm animals are around, and then potentially start something there so I can have a constant flow of food. So, for example, there's a ton of cows over here, and I think it'd be a really good idea to gather these cows up. Okay, you back up. To gather these cows up and use them, breed them as my food source. So, do I have wheat anymore? I don't even know if I used... I might have to grow freaking wheat. Okay, so, hold on. It's basically like we're starting all over again. Like, I don't think I have any wheat. And I don't think I had any in my chest either. I do have some seeds. Yeah, I don't have any wheat. Perfect. So... Great. It's like starting a brand new game. So here's a hoe. Good. And then we're going to go just till some land out and plant some stuff. And I'm going to bust out the bone meal so I don't even have to worry about waiting for it, because I'm impatient. And why wait for it? I don't really need to. And there's a spider here, so let's get this guy. I don't know why he's doing a bubbly whooshy thing. But he lagged a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll just do something like do. Oh crap, I need water. Oh, I have a bucket. Here we go. Here we go. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so I don't know how much wheat I need exactly. I don't need a whole lot, so that should be fine. Wait. Oh, I was like, I only grabbed one seed, but I have the other stack here. So I think that one I got from grass. Alright, grow this. Grow. Alright, let's go get a bone meal. And then I actually need to fill up my bucket again with water sometime. I always have a bucket of water with me because it's very importante that I have that bone meal. Where's my bone meal? Here. Okay, bone meal. And let's eat a fish. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's bone meal up some wheat. And then we'll gather the cows and then breed them. And then bada bing, bada boom, food source. Alright, oops, I didn't mean to grow that grass. Okay, lovely, cool, great. This is nice. Okay. Alrighty. That should be enough for now. Alrighty, good. Alright. Okay, so let's find wheat. 7 wheat, that's fine. Okay, so where did the cows go? I see one. Oh, here's another. I was like, where the heck? And then, ooh, dig a hole. Make it pretty big. And bring them in. Come here. Hello. I have this. Don't you want this? And you guys breed, and then you guys make a baby, and then bam, the start of wait a minute. I've made this advancement before. Why am I just now getting it? I've bred my cows. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so they're starting that. That's going to be my meat food source. And it's almost midday. We have some time. So let's go ahead and first let's light up our cow area. And our itty bitty little farm, we'll just give it a little bit of light so it's lit in the nighttime. And while we're here, we can take a look around just to see what's in the area. I just have to remember where this is at. Last time I had a giant arrow pointing to it, so let's do something similar. Let's just do a giant dirt pillar, perhaps. Yeah, sure, I'll be able to see that. And take a little fall damage. Ouch, okay, that's fine. Let's kill these piggies so we can have their meat. I'm not really worried about breeding these guys. We'll just go ahead and take care of them. Get their experience as well. Great. There's another cow here. I've already got the 2 that I need, so we'll just go ahead and take care of him too. Ooh, there's a lot over here. Wow. That's great. I also would like their leather so I can make more books, even though I'm pretty sure I'm pretty good on books, but you know, you can never have enough, in my opinion. That tree is weird. Y'all seen these trees? Okay, so both this tree and that tree look very strange because they're like cut in half. Like, where the heck are the other halves of these trees? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think I've seen that with like a side of a mountain, which was very weird in itself. But the tree stuff, never actually seen that before. So there's more farm animals. Holy cow, there's a lot more over here. There is a lot. So I guess if our cows aren't going fast enough, ooh, chickens! If our cows aren't going fast enough, we can always just wander over here and take care of them. But I didn't want to start, you know, killing them and using their meat and stuff and then eventually run out. Like, I wanted to have some source of food, you know, a steady food source. So that's why I started breeding them. Lots of sheep, which is nice. Aside from that, like, there really isn't a whole lot over here. And it's basically plains, you know, it's nothing too crazy exciting, not like deep ocean ice biome or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. So this is our new home for now until the end, basically. We're gonna be living here and building up our arsenal to fight the dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Minecraft Hardcore Season 2, Episode 26. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.